Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I just want to talk about, I want to give a testimony about my journey and my transformation of health, from sickness to health. So I was 162 pounds. My blood pressure was stuck between 220 over 120. I was getting symptomatic from the high blood pressure. I had headaches day in and day out. Go to bed with a headache, wake up with a headache. I only could sleep 4 hours. 4 hours, my body was stuck in fight or flight. So I was not getting enough sleep for restoration. So I would go to sleep 4 hours, my eyes would just pop open. I was still tired, and I would start that cycle again, getting ready for work, go to work 12 hours, work 16 hours, come home, disrobe, throw my clothes in the washing machine, shower, and start that cycle all over again. To the point where I would be so busy at work that I had to work through my lunch to try to get off on time. So I was doing that 7 days a week, and it got to a point where my body just couldn't keep up, and I literally almost died where I was working at. I literally almost died. I was talking to a family member where I worked at. I was talking to a family member regarding their family member that I was caring for. And I had to excuse myself. When I tell you, everything started to lock up. I made it to the break room, made it to the bathroom, and literally, like, my body just gave out. So the only thing I can anticipate was that not eating and just working, go home, shower, jump in the bed, 4 hours, jump back up, and start that cycle all over again, that my blood sugar probably had bottomed out to the point where it couldn't take it anymore. It wasn't getting any fuel because I wasn't eating. Didn't eat breakfast because I was getting ready for work and didn't have time for breakfast. Get to work, skip lunch because so much to do, and want to get off on time. It was, wow. When I think back to that, I just so grateful to God for sparing me, because literally I could have died. When I tell you that I had no strength when I got to the break room, I just plopped. Like, I couldn't even just sit down like a normal person would sit. I had no more strength in my body. And I was shaking so bad that I was trying to unzip my lunch bag to, I had some dehydrated mangoes. And when I finally got the bag open, my lunch bag open, and put one of those dried mangoes in my mouth, I couldn't even chew. I was so weak. I couldn't even chew. So I prayed. I said, Lord, help me. Don't let me die in here. Don't let me die in here. And literally, I had to take my hand and make myself chew. like that. And thank God that mango, through the grace of God, helped me to live and get up out of there. So I'm just so grateful, so grateful. Every time I think about that, I'm just so grateful. So, but anyway, back to 162 pounds, blood pressure stuck on high, headaches, all of that. I just had a sincere conversation with the Lord, and I just surrendered. And I said, Lord, I need help. Because if I need your help. I said, because if I could help myself, then it would be already done. I need help. And he came to my rescue, transitioned me to a fast. I didn't even listen. I said to the Lord, I said, do whatever you want me to do. Whatever you lead me to do, I will do it. I will obey. I will do it. And next thing I know, I was on a fast, and I had not, recognized I was on a fast. Like, I got up, I went, got up, got ready, went to work, and wasn't hungry, wasn't even thinking about that, but I was just drinking water. What was revealed to me is, and I forgot to mention that I used to get migraine headaches so bad to the point where I couldn't see straight. Well, guess what? What caused those migraines to go away? Drinking water. I was dehydrated and didn't even know it. Wasn't drinking water on a regular basis. It's so important. It is so important to hydrate with water. A lot of people think that you can hydrate with other beverages, but water. If we go back into the biblical days, they weren't drinking Kool-Aid, they weren't drinking Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and all these different beverages that's out there that wasn't even in existence. It was water. That was a very important beverage, water. And I'm just so grateful. But that's what resolved the migraines. I was dehydrated. How simple is that? But again, when you're operating out of ignorance, which was just the lack of knowledge, you think you're doing life, but really you're not. I wasn't doing life at all. I was getting jacked up, and I was a participator in it. So, but yeah, so that took away my headaches, replenishing my body with water throughout the day. Amazing water. Again, and I was on a fast, for about, I would say, I think it was like about 5 days on a water fast. And then from the water fast, I was transitioned to fruits, vegetables, really. I was transitioned to just eating vegetables. And then later on, I incorporated some fish into my diet. But I would say in about 7 weeks, my body had burned 28 pounds of stored fat. Now, mind you, my normal, I'm 5'1.5", and my normal weight was 110, 112. So from 110, 112 to 162, baby, my body was in a turmoil. My body was probably like, what in the world is going on here? And what do you want us to do with all this weight? So anyway, in that journey, that transition journey, our office was moved to the basement. But sometimes I had to go all the way up to the 15th floor. And I used to jump on the elevator, just like everybody else, jump on the elevator. And I was talking to the Lord, and I was like, oh, I'm so thankful that, you have, helped my body to transition to a healthy state. And I'm just so grateful. And guess what? What presented to my mind is, really, you grateful? Then why do you get on a metal box and just stand there and let it go up and down to different floors for you when your legs work? So I was like, that's true. So then I started taking the stairs. And sometimes I would have to go up those stairs. It was like 40 flights of stairs. Sometimes I had to go up those stairs like 3 or 4 times throughout the day. But I chose to do it. I said, you know what? I'm not getting on an elevator. And I'll be up and down those stairs, up and down those stairs. Best thing. And people don't realize this. Think about when you get in the elevator. When you walk into an elevator, there is a plate on the wall of the elevator. And on the wall of that elevator, it gives you the maximum capacity that elevator can handle effectively. Well, so think about your body. The way God created our bodies, it can effectively function like He created it to function when it's not over maximum capacity. When your body is over maximum capacity, no wonder you get pains in your knees. Well, shouldn't you? You're over maximum capacity. Your body is handling more than what is created to handle. So guess what? It will malfunction. But we do, and I'm saying we as human beings, we misuse our bodies, and misuse is abuse. Think about it. Misusing something that was created for something specific and is not being used for what it was created to be used for, then is misuse. Misuse, abuse. That was me. Abusing my body by putting the wrong fuel in. Fast foods, processed foods is laced with chemicals, and most of the nutrients are no longer there because it's lost in the processing, and those foods have to go through that process so it can give it a longer shelf life. So you buy it. Or for me, I would buy it. I had canned foods, box foods, bags foods, and it was not serving me. It was not. And then got the audacity. I had the audacity to stop at a fast food restaurant because I was so tired to get a meal for my children, a meal to serve to my family. So not only am I on the wrong path of taking care of my vessel, my body, I'm also buying stuff to present to my family as a meal that was not serving them either. It was not giving them the nutrients that they needed. So what I say today is, let's get on the path that we're supposed to be on. Honor God with your body. It's so important. We're here for a reason. Your body cannot function the way God created it to function if it's not getting the nutrients that it needs. That's just like the fuel in your car. If you put the wrong fuel in your car, it's going to malfunction. Well, look at our body. Same scenario. If we put the wrong fuel in, it's going to break down. It's going to break down. It's not going to be able to function like it was created to effectively. So I say today, love yourself. Love your creator first and foremost, because without your creator, you wouldn't be here. Love yourself, and then allow that love to flow out to others. Take care of yourself. Enjoy this wonderful day. Peace and blessings. And I spread love to us all. Bye-bye.